This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome to Las Vegas, where dreams and fortunes can be made, and the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it, this football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Not much on the return, though, stopping at the 24, good coverage. So Alabama's offense goes on the field first today. And here we are, folks, the last two teams standing, battling for a national championship. It's been a long regular season. They have survived a punishing playoff run, and here we go. The trophy is in the building. Who's going to walk out of here with a lifelong memory?
Chris, one of the great things now that we're in this 12-team playoff format and in the national championship is we no longer have to debate who should be the champion. You have 12 teams. We've played it out. We're down to the best 2 teams. Now they get a chance to find out who, in fact, is the best and be crowned the national champion.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. He hands it off from the gun. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, for this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
With the RPO pumped to the right. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
Looks right for a quick completion. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Grab behind the line. It's Lacy. Touchdown, Alabama. They draw first blood in this national title game. And wow, that is how you kick off a national championship game, Kirk.
Man, Chris, you're exactly right. This offense came out with the mindset that they're not going to wait around and wait for this defense to get settled in. They're going to punch them straight in the mouth and assert themselves. What a championship-level statement that was.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So Michigan's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Let's check out the impact players in this game here. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. They're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
We stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis.
Now here he goes. Tackle made after a big gain.
Man, the defense seems to be all about loading up to stop the run. They're creating some one-on-one opportunities, and the quarterback and receiver make them pay for it with a great play.
It's a jet sweep. Receiver trying to turn the corner. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Really good call here to go with the jet sweep, but you've got to get north and south. Once the defense is out of position, the quicker you can get vertical, the better chance you can find yardage for that first down.
Offense now behind the sticks on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. It tests the middle but gets stuffed. That run goes nowhere. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. He picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be fourth down. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. The field goal is good.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown run. Wideouts now clustered. Takes the handoff. It's Lacey. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Setting the back in motion. Scanning the field. It's Manning. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 26. Finds his man. It's Williams. Breaking free at midfield. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. The receiver grabs it. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw again. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the fourth quarter, really starts to wear you out.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Here we go. 7th play of this drive in the championship game. 3rd down and short. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down. Almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
Catch made on the right side. Looks like Alabama will have the first down. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And now the try here for the extra point. No problem with the PHC. The lead 14-3. Momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Catch made on the out route. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to heave it deep, right down the middle. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. On the run, it's Haynes. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. And they convert on 3rd. Football at the 20 now. 1st down in the red zone. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial 2nd quarter beginning right now. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to create here on the move. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a 1st down. The Wolverines looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Okay, now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Boy, just stoned at the line of of scrimmage by this defensive front. They have been having their way at the line of scrimmage the entire first half of this national championship. And if these guys do not find a way to become more than one-dimensional, there's no way they're going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole.
They've been stopped on third down twice in the red zone already, and they find the end zone this time. Out of the gun now on third down. Mowers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Chris, this is what makes this quarterback so dangerous. There's just only so much a defense can do to contain him. He is so fast. You can plan for it all you want, but planning and the execution are two different things.
Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good. They draw within 14-10. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. The returner is brought down. Let's just start with the next drive. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. He'll hand it off. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Play action here on first down. Defense is coming after him. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
They'll hand it off. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass this time. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense moving into a bunch formation. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Taking a deep shot here to the right. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Lone coverage here, and the receiver is just waiting in the end zone all by himself. You won't see an easier touchdown catch than that maybe all season.
Extra point is good, so the lead is 17-14. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. And that's where they'll start the drive. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And the back now goes in motion. Looking downfield. It's Manning. Grabbed by the receiver. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Caught in the backfield. It's Porton. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Grab behind the line, it's Lacy. But never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball, he had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? Oh, what a grab! And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama.
Chris, is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good. The lead is now full, 21-17. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
17.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Wolverines' offense is back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Movement here from the tight end. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. The Wolverines will bring their punt team onto the field. And this will be the first punt for this offense this afternoon. And it's taken at the 25. And the returner is brought down. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. To draw play. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
Rough start with the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. To the air. It's Manning. The throw complete to the running back underneath. He's swarmed by the defense.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's a short completion of the big tight end. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
The sure hands. It's Lacy. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment for this critical down. The pocket breaking down. He's going to pull it down and run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Tries to get it to the running back. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Manning. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Grab down the middle. It's Portman. Touchdown tie. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this 1st half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this 1st half.
And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, the battle for the most coveted trophy in all of college football has been fierce. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk in the booth. Fellas, hard to believe we're only 1 half away from crowning a national champion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Single back takes the handoff. And the Wolverines are going to keep this drive moving.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. It's a run. Running back's got it. Has the first down and more. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down. The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. Trying to find room. It's Haynes. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On third down, he drops to throw. Taking a shot deep down the right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. The Wolverines bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And that punt will just bounce out of bounds, so no return. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. He's got the first and still going. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
The shotgun handoff here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Looking for the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a 3rd and long. He'll hand it off. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Movement at the second level of the defense now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
They'll kick it away here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They have some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Looking to throw. It's Manning. Going for his running back. Caught over the middle. It's Lacy. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. They're going to run it here. Fighting off the defender. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check it out. Alabama now operating in the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Hardy. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. As we head to the final quarter of this showdown, we're going to find out who can really make the plays when it counts the most. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the second down play. To the air, it's Manning. Grab down the middle, it's Meadows. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark. This is becoming a long drive. Here's play number 9. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Makes the grab. Can he get there? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Now they come up second and goal from the 3. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Bama.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 during the final quarter.
Michigan 17.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Big Springer over the right side. Can they chase him down? And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Michigan. Here's the point after attempt.
Just give this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. From the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And a player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Back to throw. It's Manning. Caught over the middle. It's Corton. You bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. You talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Leaning on the run game here. Finding some room at the 25. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They were not going to catch him that time.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 during the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Looking for a man deep down the left side. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. I used the stiff arm there. Defense wasn't buying it to get him down for just a short gain. The Wolverine toss it to the line to run the hurry up. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Under pressure, just lets it go. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th
the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that.
Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain. Get closer to midfield now.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
That's reeled in. It's mush. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. Looking to throw yet again. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. And the wideout goes in motion. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it. That is enough for a first down. You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30. First down and 10 now. Motion now from the tight end. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense and give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! Quick tackle, spot the ball at the 11 and a red zone opportunity now. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10. Now the offense will spend the timeout here, wanting to come up with the perfect call on this important play coming up. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch.
Well, they go with the out route here, but they're going to be short of the sticks. I'm not sure what the plan was, but the quarterback and the receiver have to understand the situation a little bit better. Now it's 4th and short.
They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. And the Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's caught! Touchdown, Wolverines! That's another strike for this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. With the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are.